The critics are wrong. This movie is exactly what the fans wanted. I'm about to give you guys a full review on the Mario Galaxy movie. This movie works perfectly not only for Mario fans, but it also works perfectly for casual viewers. Even people that were not even fully into the games can enjoy this movie. Not only is it just for casual viewers and Mario fans, but also it's catered towards a younger audience, so kids can simply just enjoy the movie for the visuals, the plot, the characters. They're gonna love it regardless. Does it feel like Mario Galaxy is probably the most important question that people are asking themselves? Yes, it feels like Mario Galaxy. As a person who's played the Mario Galaxy games, as a person who not only loves the Mario Galaxy games, but also Super Mario 3D Land, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, there's references to all of these games, but yet they still mainly focus on the Galaxy aspect of the movie, which was absolutely perfect. In my opinion, if they did focus fully on the Mario Galaxy aspect of things, they would have left out a lot of things that were very important also from other games. But don't get it twisted, it is mainly Mario Galaxy. It's filled with space travel, wonder, things that you question before seeing the movie and ask yourself, how are they going to execute this properly, considering it's very hard sometimes to translate games into movies, but they quite literally got it on the nose. It 100% felt true to the games. Obviously, there's no movie without certain things being changed, but for the most part, they genuinely did stay true to the games, and any real Mario fans are going to love this. Anyone hating on it is honestly just a straight up hater. In terms of the story, if I were to compare it to the first movie, I'd say the first movie still had the stronger story. Now, that does not mean the story was weak. It was still a great story. It was fun. It was engaging. I wouldn't say it was basic. They had a little bit of an emotional aspect, especially focused on Bowser with his son and him reconciling his relationship with Bowser Jr. They might have maybe overdone that a tiny little bit. Not only Bowser, but they also went into the whole Rosalina and Princess Peach backstory. I think that was great. I think the way they explained it was good. I think having that plot twist at the end was pretty awesome, considering I didn't even know that backstory. Call me a fake Mario fan, I don't know. I had no idea that Rosalina and Princess Peach were related in any way, shape, or form. So it was actually fun and a little bit surprising for me to see that. Okay, character-wise, Yoshi took the cake for me. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a huge Yoshi and Toad fan. As you guys can see, Toad's in the background, and no, that green stuffed animal is not Yoshi. That is just a random dinosaur that kind of looks like Yoshi. Donald Glover did the voice so well that I had actually no idea that it was even Donald Glover. All I can think when I think Donald Glover is Childish Gambino and the Prowler, quite frankly. He nailed the voice so well that you honestly, unless someone told you, you would not know that it is Donald Glover. That being said, I think Yoshi was executed perfectly. I think the writing for Yoshi was perfect. Yoshi fits exactly the personality and description that is shown in the games, perfectly translated to on screen. That one scene where he's in New York walking around New York and he has New York drip on, and that was great. I love that scene. I love little leaps of faith that these writers take with these certain scenes. I think writing that in was a little risky, but I think that the execution was so well done that that scene alone was perfection for me. Love Rosalina as well. I love the Lumas, like the little stars and stuff. Those were really cool. Mario obviously being Mario, the main character, awesome. Luigi being a little bit of a damn, I don't even want to shit up. He was a bit. I love Luigi, don't get me wrong. Mario's got the balls of steel. Luigi's got the balls of I don't even know what, bro. Bowser, love Bowser. I love how he's portrayed by Jack Black. The Galaxy worlds were beautiful. Every single piece of cinematography was executed perfectly. Desert lands, Galaxy Airport, that little casino that has 4 sides and there's no real gravity going on. The visuals on the fight scenes, everything was done very well. Colors obviously have to be on point for a Mario movie because we know since the beginning of time, since the Nintendo 64 or even before that, Mario has been a very colorful vibe. They completely translated that perfectly, and they did in the first movie as well. Soundtrack was perfect. They mixed the actual original soundtracks from the games, and they added little twists to it to make it more cinematic and more suspenseful, which I really appreciated. There were certain scenes where you knew something was gonna happen because it was like, then I can't even do it because I'm gonna get copyrighted. Never mind. It completely hit for the emotional moments, for moments of sadness or Bowser having some sort of midlife crisis. Realistically is what he's having. He's a deadbeat father, is trying to reconnect with his son, and in turn he has this awakening where he wants to kind of be good, but then he turns completely evil again because that's what his son does. Honestly, a little wholesome. I didn't fully understand the entire redemption thing he was having. I personally would have just liked for him to stay evil the whole time, but it wasn't bad by any means, and I still enjoyed it. pacing was perfect for a movie that is very much visually strong, and that is kind of what I wouldn't say carries, but it's a very, very strong point in the movie, and it was very creatively artistic. The entire critics versus the audience thing is the exact same thing being repeated time and time again historically. Critics have had a bad rap for the longest time on hating movies that the public doesn't even understand why they are hated by the critics. Who knows why? I don't know if it was a Star Fox crossover. I'm not sure if it's because certain parts of the movie didn't include galaxy stuff, which again, for the story was needed. I don't know what it was, but as far as Mario movies go and video game movies go, this was a perfect translation from a game like this, especially a game of this caliber and this magnitude and popularity. Quite frankly, the critics. I'm sorry, I'm saying it. I don't care what the critics say anymore. I'm looking at popcorn meter. Tomato meter has never mattered to me because they get it wrong almost every single time, and I'm honestly tired of it. So if you guys are ever gonna go on Rotten Tomatoes, please look at the popcorn meter more. Now, obviously, I wouldn't even say fully listen to the popcorn meter. I'd say take your own advice on the movie, watch it, rate it the way you want to rate it, and like it the way you want to like it. But if you were to determine whether you're gonna watch a movie based off of the Rotten Tomatoes website, go to the popcorn meter. They keep proving to us time and time again that we should not listen to their advice. I think the point of the movie was reconciliation and forgiveness, and we see this with Princess Peach technically having to forgive her sister for abandoning her, and they give us the backstory with an explanation that in turn allows her to feel free of this burden that she holds of not knowing her backstory. Same thing with Bowser Jr. It's kind of this redemption arc that he's having and a reconciliation with his father. Obviously different circumstances, but essentially kind of the same feeling between both of them. Even as they're in a jail cell together later on in the movie, spoiler alert again, they still are happy that they are together. And in the corniest way possible, there's a message there, buddy, okay? Whether you call me a grown-ass man that's trying to find a message in everything, no, I just truly am analyzing the movie for what it is. Best thing about the movie, the visuals, Yoshi, and the fight scenes. Okay, the storyline was still good, but those are the three best things about the movie in my opinion. Weakest points of the movie, watching as an adult, there's certain jokes that don't land, obviously, because it is catered towards children. So I'd say that's probably the weakest point of the movie. Besides that, maybe the entire dynamic between Bowser Jr. and Bowser. I think that they might have gone a little overboard with that storyline, but I still loved it. I still think the first one is better, but this was a very good movie, and I very much urge you to go watch this. I rate the first one a 9 out of 10 kids movie. This one I am rating an 8 out of 10 kids movie. Absolute cinema. Please go watch it with your children, your nephew, your niece. Even if you're 35, go watch this movie. If you are a Mario fan, a casual viewer, or a child, it is for everyone. I appreciate you guys for popping into my video. It's been your boy Saurus. As you guys know, I do reviews on everything, all media, all comics. I love you guys. God bless. Have a beautiful day. Bye.